the Lord said he would make Jerusalem a burdensome stone. Meaning you have these two nations fighting over the land, the so-called Arabs and the so-called Jews. Like you said, they're not fighting over the Ur of Chaldees. They're not fighting over. Some of you Israelites believe Africa is the motherland, the chosen land. You know, ain't nobody fighting to get over Africa. No, they're fighting over Jerusalem, Israel, because that's the chosen land. That's the top land on the planet Earth. As a matter of fact, when we go back to the prophecy in the book of Isaiah, the 35th chapter, it says that the Lord is going to make Jerusalem a garden again. All right, that's in Isaiah, the 35th chapter. So the Garden of Eden is, which the word Eden from the Hebrew right down, which means paradise, which is the earth. The garden is Jerusalem, the land of Canaan.
Yeah, and the Most High didn't put his name in Iraq. He said where the temple was at, that's what he was going to put his name there. And where can you find the temple of the Lord and his name that was put there? In Jerusalem, in Israel. You know, so all that land is where the Garden of Eden was. Now, when you go back to the inheritance of the tribes began from around the end of Egypt, as you go all the way up towards Assyria. You know, so all that land belongs to Israel. You know, but the Garden of Eden was mainly located in Palestine, in Jerusalem.
Yeah, this is in Ezekiel 28. I'm gonna go to I'm gonna jump around. This is 13 verse. It said, thou hast been in Eden, all right, the garden of the Most High, all right. Every precious stone was thy covering, the sardius, topaz, and the diamond, the beryl, the onyx, and the jasper, the sapphire, the emerald, and the carbuncle, and gold, the workmanship of thy tabrets and of thy pipes was prepared in thee in the day that thou was created. That's Eden right there, right? This is Eden, right? Because it said, go back to the beginning of 13. Thou has been in Eden, all right? And you're talking about Ur of the Chaldees, all right? It says 14. Thou art the anointed cherub, talking about this devil, because cherub means mighty one when you look it up, that covereth, and he's covering right now. And I have set thee so. Thou was upon the holy mountain. The holy mountain is in Jerusalem, all right? Mountain is another word for government, kingdom, power. The holy mountain of the Most High. Thou hast walked up and down in the midst of the stones of fire. Thou was perfect in thy ways from the day that thou was created, till iniquity was found in thee. Okay? Now that goes back to Cain, because the first one that committed iniquity was Cain. Matter of fact, go to that, Doc. Genesis 4.
This is the book of Genesis chapter 4.
So if you want to listen to the hair-hatted UFO-hatted hooligan, you can listen to that nigga.
This is Genesis 4 and 7. Matter of fact, I started 6. This is the book of Genesis 4 and 6. And the Lord said unto Cain, why art thou wroth, and why is thy countenance fallen? If thou doest well, shalt thou not be accepted? And if thou doest not well, sin lieth at the door, and unto thee shall be his desire, and thou shalt rule over him.
Until iniquity was found in thee. And that's when iniquity was found in you. When you rose up and slew your brother Abel.
Yep, that was the first murder on the earth, you know. So the first murder on the earth is Cain, which spirit came back through Esau, which is you so-called white people today. That's who you are. You're the Edomites. You know, going back to the line of Cain, which the line of Cain was basically the sons of the wicked. Okay? So now okay, I got a precept here. Matter of fact, I'll read this real quick. This is the book of Psalms 102 and 21. It says to declare the name of the Lord in Zion and his praise in Jerusalem. Not no Ur of the Chaldees. All right, now this is the book of 2 Ezra chapter 5 verse 23. and said, O Lord, that bearest rule of every wood of the earth, and of all the trees thereof, thou hast chosen the one only vine. And of all the lands of the whole world, thou hast chosen the one pit. And of all the flowers thereof, one lily. And of all the depths of the sea, thou hast filled the one river. And of all the builded cities, thou hast hallowed Zion unto thyself. So what is this land and this river, and where was Zion? That's the land of Israel. You know, mainly the land of Israel, Palestine, Jerusalem. Those are the top. That's the top land that the Most High is dealing with, that He chose. Now the Jordan River, that's the one body of water on the earth that the Lord loves. You know, and this is the book of Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha, 24 and 25. He filleth all things with His wisdom, as Pison and as Tigris. Now Pison is the Red Sea. And as Tigris, you know, it's called Tigris today, which in the ancient world it was called Hiddekel. It says, in the time of the new fruits, He maketh the understanding to abound like Euphrates, which is still called Euphrates even from ancient times, and as Jordan in the time of the harvest. He maketh the doctrine of knowledge appear as the light, and as Gihon in the time of vintage. Now Gihon is the river, the Nile River. You know, and the river that went through the garden to water the garden was the River Jordan. Now the River Jordan does not compass Ur the Chaldees. The River Jordan compasses the land of Palestine and the land of Israel and those regions there. Okay, so that's where the Garden of Eden was. Now, like as we said before, the civilization started in Mesopotamia, which is also called the Plains of Shinar. When the ark landed, it landed in the mountains of Armenia. And from there, Noah and his 3 sons, they started repopulating the earth, and they migrated down to the south because that land was very fertile. That's why the so-called scholars call it the Fertile Crescent. You know, and the Most High told Abraham to leave that land from his father and get away from them because they were worshiping demons. He was separating him to the holy land that he was going to give him, that was being inhabited by them damn Canaanites at the time.
That's right. So if that's the case, why would the Most High tell Abraham to leave Ur the Chaldees?
That's right.
Now it's funny, man. I had mentioned this to brothers. What day was this, man? I can't remember what daggone day it was, man. It might have been like, let me see, Wednesday. Okay, because, you know, we train on Tuesday, and then Wednesday, yeah, I remember I was in the house all day, so I woke up, I just relaxed and sat in the house and cut on the TV, and they got this movie on. It's on, you know, you have cable TV. Each month they show a certain group of movies, and they'll show that certain group of movies all month. Then when the next month, you know, that they switch to the next group. But this month, what's on cable this month? They show it like every day at different times. You got to catch it. The Bible, the book of Genesis, the Bible, in the beginning.
You mean the one that was the TV show that was?
I believe it was a TV show.
Because you know they showing that whole series on Netflix now.
Okay,
they're showing the whole series.
That's heavy.
When it came out like a year and a half ago.
No, not that one, not that crap. Not that one.
The old one.
The original one from the 60s.
Okay, all right.
This one,
which was good.
Old Edomite actor. He could be a Jake. I don't know.
George
C. Scott.
Yeah, George C. Scott.
George C. Scott played George C. Scott.
He played Abraham.
He played it. Hey, but the way he plays that role.
I remember I seen that as a child.
Yes.
When my mother would, it
came out in 1960.
Matter of fact, we went to the daggone movies. And my mom's had us dress up in suits to go see that damn movie, man.
It came out in 1966 because when you got the cable TV. Yeah, because when you got with the cable, on your remote, it's with this technology now. Then when the movie's on, you can press info and it gives you all the information on the daggone movie, the actors. It came out in 1960. That's bad. I remember.
I was about 5 years old.
Well, it's funny. That came out in 66, but then years later, when I was like a little kid, it was on, and they would show the whole series, and I would get all excited and watch it.
It's one movie. It's only one. It's a long movie, about 3.5 hours long. And I remember when we would, my brothers and sisters, when we'd talk, my mom would smack us, man.
Yeah,
she got all in the movie, but I got into it too.
Brother,
as a child.
I get into
as
it
a
now.
child, man.
I mean, as
a child, I was always into them biblical movies, man.
Well, look, I mean, I still kind of, but we got the knowledge. You sit and you enjoy it and you watch it. and you get into
You
it.
sure you got the knowledge, brother? Because they're calling the Yeshaya. We just some niggas.
Yeah, we just some niggas. But you watch it and you know where they go off. Because they start off with Adam and Eve. And of course, when it starts off, they got a cracker with the most high form. But the way they got the special effects, you all into it. Like the part when they was creating. And in the evening and the morning was the second day. And you kind of into it. You're like, damn, man. Because the way they showing all the things, like, damn, it kind of look like you really actually got a camera back watching.
But you know what? You got these black unconscious clowns